Hi, how you doing? What's the gossip? Let me know. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. How is everyone doing? I am a man on a mission today. So, if you watched my last video, not the Q&A, the one just before that, I was talking about potentially doing my office, and I was thinking about lots of styling stuff because I've got lots of stuff that's going to be coming up in the future that I need that space to be done, to just have lots of styling spaces, for it to just be a space where I can go away, get all my work done, edit all my videos, do emails, do all the stuff that you would do, and then I can close the door in there. But I also want to make it incredible. So I have spent the last couple of days looking at mouldings, fabric samples for curtains, thinking about the built-ins, thinking about the walls, the colours, everything. So today I'm going to take you up there. Now I need to start by saying this is a judgment free zone. As homebody besties, we don't judge each other around here. When I take you into this room, you are going to be shocked because I've got about 8 bags of Christmas trees, as in it's one big Christmas tree, but it's in like multiple bags. I've got loads of Christmas decoration, old bedside tables. It's got loads of my tools just lying around. It is chaos, but the plan for today is to try and reduce the chaos. It's still going to be chaos for the next couple of days in there, but what I want to do is I want to get out all the rubbish, like the old bedside tables. I'm just going to put them on socials to see if anybody wants. They're old. They were here when I bought the house. It wasn't something that I had. I've just popped them in there and I've not used them since. So I just, like I say, I think they match the wardrobes, or they did match the wardrobes in my room, so they could be upcycled if someone wanted to. They're just not for me, so I'm going to put them on just to see if anybody wants to come and collect them. And if nobody does, I'll take them to the tip, because the tip's got a little section that says, you know, like, I think it's like where they could potentially donate to charities and stuff. So I'll do that today. I don't like going to the tip, but I'm probably going to have to do quite a few runs. I have got so much stuff in there from when the plasterers were in. They've plastered and then they've like just left bits and bobs in there, like plasterboard, all that sort of stuff. So it's all going today. So I've been up early, I've been sat preparing myself. I was watching some Taylor Swift, and I'm like, I need to mentally prepare myself to even open the door, because I'm not even opened it today because I know it's way worse than I think. But we need to start somewhere, right? So for me to be able to get the room, and the room's a really, really good size. So I'm actually excited because the amount of opportunity that I have in that space. And I was also thinking about, what do I do on the walls? Do I want to do wallpaper? Because you know I'm a sucker for wallpaper. Also, you know I'm a sucker for paneling. But if I was to do paneling, I wouldn't want it to be like the other paneling that I've got. I would want it to be something different. Or do I just paint the walls? Do I go moody? Do I go neutral? All the choices. But for me, it is really exciting, and I cannot wait to actually get started and start to see things moving. I have the guy coming out a week tomorrow to do the coving. So I need to have that room empty, clear, done. And I've gone for the same coving that I've gone for in my bedroom. So it's just like similar to what I've got in this space, and it's just quite a traditional Victorian paneling, but coving, sorry. And yeah, I think that'll just finish the ceilings off into the wall nicely, and then I need to decide what I do on the walls. But I think once I get the room clear, or more clear, then I will know what I'm doing. I think for the back wall, I need lots of shelving, so like more like a library wall, like built-ins. So I'm thinking of doing a Billy bookcase hack. So if anybody's seen people that get the Billy bookcases from IKEA and make them all look built-in and add trim to them and make them look incredible, I'm thinking about just doing that, because I'm also thinking long term as well as short term, even though I shouldn't. But I'm thinking if I was ever to sell this home and I've turned it into like almost like a permanent office, it may put people off because it's a big room. It's not a room, it's not far off. It's a little bit smaller than my bedroom, but much, much bigger than the guest bedroom that I've got now. So I don't want to put people off. So if I just have one wall of built-ins, that's it. Then really, if worst comes to worst and they didn't want them, it's just a case of taking that part out, and the rest, you could put your bed or whatever where you want. So, and then I'm going to have a desk in the middle of the room. I want a sideboard. I want gorgeous lamp. Honestly, I was super excited. I've also had some fabrics delivered for potential for the curtains, so I'll show you those later on in the video. That'll probably be this evening once I'm a little bit more But the bit that I'm probably more bothered by is I know the rest of my house is going to then get chaos. It's going to be, because when you start taking stuff out of rooms, I've still got loads of boxes in there because I bought, when I lived in Manchester, I was buying lots of decor because I always knew I wanted quite a big home office, like loads of shelving. So I remember buying bits when I would get into home centre and stuff just to put aside for it. So I forget what I've got. I've still got lots of boxes in there. So it's going to be like this today with, oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I've got so much to do. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I've got so much to do. But that's the joys with renovations. It just happens. I need to pick a floor as well. So I may go for the same floor that's in here. It's not an expensive floor. I don't know. I may do that because I think I've got a pack upstairs already in there that was spare from when I did in here, so I would probably only need to buy a few, but I don't know whether to do that or whether to go for something completely different. All these decisions we are going to decide over the next couple of weeks. I will keep you across it all from start to finish, and then once it's all done, we'll do a big reveal once I've done all the stuff. Obviously, you're going to be here from start to finish, but I think what I'll do is I'll dedicate one whole video to a whole office tour as well, so that actually if you're following from here to it be done. And what I often find, and I said this in my Q&A, sometimes things take way longer than you anticipate. So right now in my head I'm going, right, if Coven goes up next week, I've got an electrician coming at the weekend. He'll probably look at where I need to put what I want because I've got sketches of what I'm thinking. Then he could get that done. Then I could get the built-ins. Then I could get the floor down. I'm like, oh my God, I could do this quite quick, but my problem is finding furniture, waiting for that to be delivered. So the actual bones of the room, I think it might not be as long because I've already had all the plastering done, which is a blessing, but also a little bit of a curse because when I got the plastering done, it was going to be a guest bedroom. Now I've changed my mind and I moved the guest bedroom to the smaller room because I decided I wanted the bigger office, selfishly, and now I'm almost like, I need to then maybe dig into some of the walls to get the electrics to where they need to be. And now that's not the end of the world because we'll just fill it and make sure it looks good. But it's annoying because if I had done it all the other way and planned it properly, then I would have done the electrics before the plastering was done. But we're here, so I'm not going to keep procrastinating. I have been awake since 7 AM. It's 20 to 10 and I've sat procrastinating, but I was hyping myself up. I was having some coffee. I also know that I've got the whole day today. I've probably got a chunk of time tomorrow that I can dedicate to it as well. So it'll get done. Guys, I need you to just pray for me. It's that bit I just don't like. But do you know what? I'm going to get all the stuff downstairs that needs to be for rubbish. I'm probably going to have to, my legs are going to be aching, but we're going to go and do it because once we've got another gorgeous space in this house, it's going to feel amazing. And do you know what I can't wait for? A big captain's chair, a big maybe brown leather, but a real comfortable one that you could sit and work for hours and hours and not get uncomfortable with. I'm going to be so picky when it comes to that chair. There's no way in this earth. I have gone through enough office chairs that are uncomfortable, that you just don't want to spend a lot of time on. So it's really important to me when I find this chair, I don't mind spending chunks and chunks and chunks of time in, because editing videos and all the work that comes with doing everything that you need to do, I can be in there some days for like 10 to 12 hours some days. So comfort but beauty. I am not compromising on how good it looks. So if I need to wait 6 months to find the perfect chair, I'm going to wait 6 months to find the perfect chair. But we'll do it together. Right, I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. I'm not. We're going to go up and we're going to get this done. So remember, judgment free here. Oh my God. So when I'm doing like the kitchen and stuff, I'll just bring up the tools and throw them here. And I think I've just got to a point where so like it's got flooring. These ladders have to go to the tip today. There's bags here that I've got some tools and stuff in, so that should be easy enough to move. But let me try and get in and show you the space. Please, this will not be an aesthetically pleasing video, but look at the size of the room. I don't think you can realise how far back well, you can. But I've got my antique bookcase here, so I'm going to get this emptied. All these are Christmas decks. These are all Christmas trees, so these are all going to go in my basement. There's the boxes that I've got. So I was saying that I've got some decor and probably bits that I don't know if I need anymore, so I probably need to be a bit ruthless here. The Coven is going up, like I say, on next week. And I've got a massive ceiling rose, so that's going to look so good. like I say, all the plastering's done, so that's half the battle. Now it's like, where do suitcases go? Where does stuff like that? Maybe I just have to put them in the basement and wrap them up properly, or put them up the loft. And then more Christmas decks down here, more just like more summer stuff that I just need to sort out. Little tables that could potentially stay in here. I've got like artwork and stuff. So I'm already stressed out. Here's them bedside tables that I was talking about. This was a radiator that I purchased brand new and never used because it was too small. I've got blinds that I purchased, never used, or never got around to putting up because they were white, and then I changed my mind and I decided to go for brown blinds. I've got canvases over here that I've never used. Here's a Christmas tree box. And then, like I said, all the Christmas stuff is here. I think once this top layer's off, it will not feel as bad. This is the coven that I've gone for, because that's the same as the bedroom one, if you can see that. So that will be going up all around here. I kept that, and I've got one big length down there as well, and I just need to wait for the other stuff to be delivered. But I don't even know when I'm going to be able to stand you up in here, if I'm honest. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start clearing this bit so I can get in and out safely, and then we're going to just start getting the suitcases. I have so many. There's a funny story behind this. Every single time I go to visit my dad, I'll always go with my own suitcase with my clothes in, and I only half fill it. Then on the way back, I'll always buy a new suitcase, and obviously, because then I can put all my home decor in it, and put my home and then fill up my suitcase as well. So I've just been collecting more and more suitcases every single year that I don't need, because I just need them to get back. I mean, they'll always come in handy at some point anyway, but I could put some Christmas decks in, but I potentially don't want to ruin it, so I don't know. But yeah, look, you can see all my little decor that I was buying for the office, and then obviously things have just got delayed, and then I've not got around to it, so I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to clear loads of it out before I come back to you, because I can't even stand you up anywhere, and I don't know if it's going to be very nice to watch the first bit. Oh, right, I'm going. So to you, it probably won't look like much has been done. But I promise you, I have done loads. All the rubbish that was here, I've now took downstairs. So I just need to sort all this out. I think I'm going to do a tip run first. I've still got stuff over here and stuff over here that I know needs to go to the tip. But I'm thinking if I just get the bits done that I needed to, and then I can come back, start, look, I've got a suitcase here, suitcase here, suitcase here, suitcase here. Like, what? And you can tell I just go for plain black ones. But yeah, so I think, yeah, I'll go and do a tip run. So here is all the stuff that I've got. So it's not tons, but it's all just rubbish that was lying on the floor. Some plasterboard, them old ladders. Oh, I've got a letter. And yeah, I just want to get this bit gone, because once this bit's done, at least I can go back and just start cleaning up, and then maybe put some rubbish to the side, and then maybe do a tip run tomorrow morning. Or if I want to do one later on, I can do it later. But I think if I just get this one over and done with, then at least I'm not in there for too long, because I hate when I have to pull up to the tip and spend so long. But yeah, it's all just rubbish. It is glorious, actual beauty. I didn't realise how nice it was. I opened my front door and I was like, oh my god, what? Well, I mean, it is only 10 degrees, I'm being so dramatic, but I think because the sun's actually shining down, it doesn't feel like it's behind clouds. It's so warm, because the sun is where my car was and reflecting on it. My car's so hot. I love it. Spring's coming. Spring is coming, so I'm just heading to the tip now. I didn't have a ton, as you will have seen when I was at the bottom of the stairs, but I just wanted to come and grab it now and do this, and then I may do, like I say, another run later, or oh, it's only, I thought it was later than 11:30. I'll go and do this now, and then I will go back, start rearranging, getting stuff moved, I'm going to take everything downstairs that's going to need to go into the basement, and I think what I'll do is I'll get cling film, wrap my suitcases, and then I'll put them in like bin bags, just so that they're protected, because I'm just worried that the basements get damp, don't they? So I just don't want them to get ruined, because even though I don't use them all, but still, I just want to make sure that I don't ruin them, because obviously they come in really handy, don't they? So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just clean up, just faff, clean, get as much done today as I can, and then yeah, touch with the skip looks nice and clear. So this is clearly the most aesthetically pleasing video ever. But I've got way more. The amount of stuff that comes through my door, oh my god. But I've got way more, and I'm going to do another run now, because this was all the old Christmas tree box and stuff. So I just think if I just get it done today, at least I won't have to do any more tip runs like tomorrow. But yeah, I've got loads and loads of cardboard. I wasn't going to take that this time. I thought I'll do that all at another point, but I was like, actually, if I get that all gone, at least it's just done and I don't have to think about it then. So when I said the rest of my house was going to become chaos, I wasn't lying. This was all the boxes that were in there that was behind the bookcase. So I'm glad I got them all out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Vampire Diaries on up here, and I'm just going to sit and make my way through some of them. I had loads of Decker. Oh my god, I can't wait to put him in my office. But yeah, I had loads of Decker bits that I've just started emptying some. I probably won't get it all done tonight because there's a lot of stuff. But we need to start somewhere. We need to start somewhere. So I've got some clothes and stuff in here. I think some like gym clothes and stuff. So I'm going to see what I'm keeping. Put it in the wash. And then, yeah, I'm just going to sit. I'm not going to put too much pressure on tonight. But I managed to get loads done in the other room. But I've not got a bulb in there, so I'll show you in the morning. And then hopefully tomorrow we can do some more aesthetically pleasing stuff. But my house right now is up the wall. It's the next morning, and as you can see, I'm still living in chaos. But much better. So I've got rid of all the boxes other than these two, because these two are just full of antique books, so they're going to be going in the office. So I don't need to take them out just yet, and I've got rid of everything else. I actually done a clothes run this morning to a clothing bank, so I got rid of all that. This is some towels, and someone did recommend donating to like a dog shelter, so I'm going to have a look into that to see if that's possible. But I'm just going to clear as much of this now as I can, get like these baskets in my wardrobe. This should be quite quick, to be fair. It shouldn't take me too long, and then we can go into what will be the office. Let me show you what that looks like. So as you can see, it's much clearer. I've got a couple of boxes here. These ones just need emptying as well. If I'm honest, I completely forgot I had those. But yeah, I managed to get rid of everything here. And so now this is probably just stuff that needs to be, like all the paneling and stuff. I'm going to stack it up and then put it to a side. I need to get rid of these still, so I need to figure that out today. I may take them to the tip and donate to the little furniture section. But I think other than that, I'm going to take these down. Oh my god, there's a spider web on it. I need to take these down and empty them. I'm probably going to do that first, actually, because then I can get rid of the boxes. And once I've got rid of the boxes, then I can take all of them. I've got all the boxes. I have put them on Marketplace just to see if anybody's moving house or anything, because there's like, I've got so many boxes downstairs that have all been, you know, folded up neatly. So if someone wants them, if not, and no one's come back to me by sort of 11:30 lunchtime, I will just quickly take them to the tip. And you can see now I've managed to push, because there was all boxes behind this before, so I've managed to push that right back and everything's clear. I just need to finish cleaning up, so I'm going to sort that today. I'm giving this radiator to my friend. She's coming to collect that later. There's some wallpaper here that's going to my friend. She's coming to collect that later. So everything should start moving out today and it should start to feel much cleaner in here. This is the flooring that I'm thinking about, but I've not fully decided on that yet. I think this morning needs to be emptying some of these and then, yeah, take it from there. So, we're off to the tip again. I have rammed this car so full. I've literally got, I don't know if you can see all the dust particles flying around. It's, oh, I'm gonna put this window down actually. Yeah, it's not good. I need to sort that out, so we're going to do that. I'm going to get this car valeted because I'm really worried that I'm throwing so much rubbish in it and I just obviously don't want to ruin it, but equally this stuff needs to go. I put the little Chester bedside tables in. I'm going to take them to the tip and see if they want to put them at the little bit. I've not broke them down or nothing, I've just took like the drawers and stuff out. So hopefully they, I'm so sorry if you can hear that, let me put that up. Yeah, so hopefully they'll not need them to be not like smashed down, and put them at the side and maybe they can go to use for someone, because yeah, and I've honestly, the amount of boxes that I've emptied already, I am doing so well. I am a man on a mission. It's only 10 AM and I've already done loads today. I'll show you when we get back. But yeah, I've emptied so many boxes, it is actually ridiculous. So it just shows the amount of stuff that you have. So I've got loads of bags and loads of rubbish as well, of just stuff that I think I don't need that, and I'm hanging on to it and there's no need. So I've got rid of loads of stuff like that, but still got loads more to go. And I'm just going to continue chipping away at it. I have got a friend come round in a bit. We've got some work stuff to be doing, do some work in a little bit. So when I get back, I'll probably ease off doing the work and then need to shower and just get myself all like fresh, because I feel like, you know, when you're working and doing stuff, it just, you're just in it. So I need to like try and clear a little bit upstairs, and then once I've cleared upstairs, get everything else sorted. But yeah, it's looking good. I can't wait to show you the fabrics and stuff, so I'll definitely do that, because I know, you know, a lot of this video has been very ugly because it's me just doing all the stuff, but you guys have told me that you like to see the progress of stuff and you don't just want to see the end result, so that's why we're doing it. But yeah, I feel like this is the third tip run, and if you know me, you know I'll avoid this tip run as much as I can do. But yeah, it's actually, yeah, I emptied all the boxes and I did put it on to see if anybody, honestly, they're really good boxes, but the amount of people, I'm like, they need to be gone by lunch, and then people are like, oh, like, people will be like, yeah, I'll have them, then nothing, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it. So either you come and get it or you don't. But anyway, so I've been cleaning up loads, and I've put this candle on. It's been on for a couple of hours now, to be fair, because, you know, when you just want the house, because there was obviously taking all the boxes out of that room, emptying them, moving lots of stuff that's been sat still for maybe a year or two, it just felt like there was dust everywhere. So this is making the house smell amazing. And would you believe that most of this bit here is clear? Oh my god. I've got a couple of boxes here, but these are to go to my friend, so that will all be gone on Monday. But yeah, I can't believe I can actually see it again in here. And like I say, most of it's all been cleared. So to you, this space will probably still look a mess. To me, this is clean because of how bad it was to start off with. I have managed to get it like this, so this feels like this will fix pretty quickly, to be fair, so I'm not too bothered. Like I say, my friend's coming for that. There's some bits that are going to be taken. Then I just need to get rid of this console table. The TV's going to my little sister. And then yeah, this shouldn't take me very long at all. I'm so pleased, because what I'm pleased at is all the stuff that's been coming out of here's all been really, most of it's all been put away, so that's obviously been really helpful. And a funny story about this is a t-shirt of Nikki, and I went to her concert. What is the date on that concert? Can I even see it? Yous are probably looking, screaming, going, Sheldon, oh my god, it was £32.50 for a concert. It was the 25th of April 2012. My birthday's on the 26th. So this is 13 years old, and Nikki threw a t-shirt into the crowd, and my best friend caught it for me, because she bought me the concert for it was literally as Nikki was blowing up. and we got the t-shirt and I framed it, and I've had it ever since. And then he's just down there living his best life. He will be styled in my office. But yeah, I just need to start clearing. This is a Neptune lamp. I'm going to sell that, I think, because I don't think I need it. But yeah, I'm going to... The next bit shouldn't take me as long now. It's just going to be a little bit of clearing, so I will get to that tomorrow morning. But I've got loads done today. I'm so pleased. So it's much later. I have been sat doing lots of work on my laptop. My friend came round because we had lots of work bits to do on something really exciting that we're working on. And so I've ended up spending quite a lot of time in front of the laptop, which is cool because we were so productive. And even today I've had so much washing done, so much cleaning done. Obviously I went to Asda. I got loads of stuff done like really early, and I feel like leaving or like finishing off the day, I'm like, I feel like I've really achieved something. And also my sofa cover comes on Thursday, which is really exciting, and I've also just had delivered like filling for me to fill the sofa, you know, to plump it all back up now and just getting it feel like really brand new. So over the next week or so I'll do that, and I'll film that with you, and I'll show you me getting the new covers because I cannot wait for those to come. And I also am having a little look at some fabric for the office curtains, because the curtains that I've got in here, you can see a little bit of them there. If you've never seen my last video when I put them up and stuff, oh my god, I love them so much. And I already had curtains for in there, or what I plan. I need them to be from like these, and obviously a different fabric. And in this room, I've decided that I'm going to show you. My friend sent me, like, we were doing like talking about mood boards and stuff, so let me show you a mood board. This isn't for the furniture and stuff that I'm wanting, but you'll almost get a feel for what I want the style to be in my office. So let me just see if that'll focus there. Like, how pretty is that? And this bookcase, I don't know if the colour's coming across right on camera, but I said to my friend it's almost like a muddy green. So it's like a really deep green but with like real dark brown undertones. It doesn't feel like green and it doesn't feel brown. It's almost an in-between, and that's the perfect colour for what I would want in there. I think I'm just going to paint the walls. I don't know if I'm going to put any trim or panelling or anything on. I'm not decided that yet. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section if you think I should do it, but I'm going for that type of colour with, oh my, like, even look on top of the bookcase and stuff, like just the styling. I'm obviously going to have a lot more like accessories and stuff in it, but that's the vibe that we're going in for in there, like almost like a cigar room type style. And brown leather chair. I'll then have my desk and stuff. So I don't know, I've ordered samples for the curtains. I've just ordered some more, so they should probably be maybe here. I was going to say tomorrow, that might be a little bit too soon, but as soon as they come, I'll show you. But I got a selection, and some of them I pretty much wrote off straight away, but gorgeous fabrics, but just not for the space that I wanted. So I seen this tartan and I loved it, but again, with the colour that I'm deciding in the room, that just wouldn't go. It feels too light. But I love the actual fabric, but not for in there. I wanted to see if I would like something with florals on. The answer is no. I do like it, but just not for that room, because you've seen for the vibes that I'm going for. And then this one's one that actually comes with trim. So before I had decided the colour, I thought, oh, I wonder if I would like a curtain, and that trim basically would run down the edge of the curtain, and then that's the colour the curtain would be. But again, because of the colour that I've chosen now, the answer to that one is no. And then again, this one was the same, but this was more of like a floral running down the trim of the curtain, which again is beautiful, but just probably wouldn't go. But I love the actual fabric of that one as well. And then I need to see the actual colour. So in this room, I think I want to do you know when people have sheer curtains, like a sheer curtain behind, so they don't have the blind, but they'll have a sheer curtain that'll probably stay closed a lot of the time, and then they'll have the actual like curtains like this. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know if I'm going to go for a blind or go more for that look. So I see this sheer. Now I don't know if that's going to be if that'll dark the room out too much or make it too dark in there. I'm not too sure, but I was looking at something like this. Now, only thing that I think may put me off a little bit about this fabric is the black, because if this was more of like a, maybe like similar to the colour that I'm wanting, or a darker brown, because I love this colour here, I just don't know if that would put me off and it would come across too black, or whether the pattern on it is enough to almost mute that out. Does that make sense? Because obviously I don't really do a lot of black in my home, and I don't mind changing it up if I think actually it'll go, but I just don't know if that will go with the cigar room type style. You need to let me know what you think. Like, it's a beautiful, it's like it's all like stitched in, so that's incredible. Incredible fabric, and I love it. That's probably my favourite one. There's also another one that's very similar but different pattern on it. So, but again, with this one I feel like you can see more of the black. I think the black's probably good because it makes this pop more, because if it was a different colour then maybe it wouldn't pop as much. I just don't know if it's my favourite thing in the world, if I'm honest. And then I just went for some like neutral fabrics to see. Again, this one could be more of a sheer one. I think I like this one here a little bit more. And I've got one here, this one was a little bit too light for me. My favourite is probably this and this combination. I love that. I just don't think it's perfect though, so we're going to have to wait until we get the other ones, but I'm not completely written off, so I would love to know what you guys think about it, just to see if it is a yay or a nay. But I've ordered like a darker green tartan. I love the idea of tartan, obviously going back to my Scottish roots, and I would love to, I just would need to find the right one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the one that I've ordered will come and it will be nice, and then I can get that ordered and stuff, so that's really good. I did have the electrician come out this evening, and he had a look around at what I want to do, and he's one of my friends, and I'm like, Mike, you're probably going to want to punch me in the face when I take you upstairs because I want all this work doing. And it went up, and it's not even a big deal to him. He's just like, nah, that's not a big deal. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much, because for me, it's been absolutely, obviously with me changing my mind, that's not helped, because the electrics that I've got in that room, as I mentioned, when it was going to be a guest bedroom, were fine. Now that I want to have it as my office, and I want these wall lights and sockets everywhere, and I want ones for my laptop, then I want ones for the sideboards to have nice lamps on, then I want ones for like all these places. I'm like, I just need to make sure that actually I was just thinking to myself, is it going to be too much for him, or is it going to be like, oh my god, Sheldon, because I don't know what you run what you run electrics off and blah blah blah. So I'm just going and going, this is what I want. And luckily he said that's completely fine, so he's going to go away and work out the cost and all that good stuff. And I still need to find some lights for the top of the bookcases, so I'm not going to buy them. I've already got the 2 billy bookcases upstairs. The ceilings are 10 foot. If you've done a billy bookcase with an extender, I've read online that you can put more extenders on top of one another. Obviously, I'm going to screw every one to the wall, so I'll screw the billy bookcase to the wall, then I'll screw the next one, and so on, so on. I just want to make sure that actually I can do more, because I don't want it to go right up to the ceiling, and there's a reason for that, because I think I mentioned, I don't know if it's part of this video, or I've been filming this over 2 days, so I can't remember what I was saying yesterday, but if someone bought the house, I wouldn't want it to put them off, because I'm getting all the coving done, and I don't want to build the coving into the bookcase in case someone wanted to take that out at some point. Then they would have to redo all the coving, and that's quite an expensive job. So I thought I'll do the coving all the way around the ceiling, I'll do the bookcase up, and then I'll just get some gorgeous trim across the top of the bookcase and make that all look decorative and fancy. And yeah, I'm actually really excited. So I want that to go up, have a little bit of a gap, because maybe like that picture I could pop some stuff, but I'm going to have a lot of space to fill on those bookcases. So that's really, really exciting. And when I come downstairs before and I sat in here, because I had just hoovered, I had cleaned up down here, wiped everywhere down, and you know, when you go back to a bit of calm, I'm like, oh, just feels nice to sit down and be like, oh, at least it's not like upstairs. But now I know I'm going to go up and go to bed, and it's going to feel much calmer. I've done lots of washing, everything feels clean and fresh, so it's just a case of getting up tomorrow. I think I'm going to go to HomeSense tomorrow. I think I'm going to take myself out and just have a couple of hours of just chill and enjoyment. and then the rest of the weekend I'm going to spend finishing off clearing the office. I'm going to sell that console table. I'm going to get rid of anything else that I need to get rid of. I've got blinds for all my house, and I don't know if you remember, but I bought white blinds, and I used some of them, so I put them up here and I put them up in my bedroom, but I didn't manage to put them up anywhere else in the house because nowhere else had been done. Then I changed my mind and I wanted to go dark with everything, so I took them down and I've just stored them away. All the ones that I've not even opened, and all the ones that were on the living room and stuff, I've stored away. And now I'm just thinking, rather than me just storing them, do I just knock on to my neighbour and just say, do you want these? And obviously she doesn't have to pay her anything for them, just, do you want, but I don't want that, because I don't know whether that's her style or not. But I'm also thinking how else to give made to measure other than people who have got the same size windows as you. I'm not too sure what to do. Maybe I'll just talk about it in passing if we because we're chatting and stuff, if I see it in the street. So maybe I'll do that and just see if she wants some new blinds. If not, maybe I'll just put them on Marketplace and ask someone to come and collect them, and hopefully they can go to a good home, because they are really good and there's no point in me having them just stored, and the chances are I'm probably never going to go back to them because I love the dark that much that I don't think I'm going to change for a very long time. And then when I do change, who knows what I'm going to change to at that point, so I don't want to hold on to something that someone else could potentially get some use out of. So I think I'm going to offer it to them, and hopefully they'll like them and take them, and if not, I don't know what I'll do. But yeah, so loads of stuff going on. So yeah, home sends tomorrow. I'm going to film that for you guys, and we'll do a little bit of a haul. Hopefully I can get some cute bits, and then I'll go to, I think I want to just go to a couple of interior shops. That's what I want to do. I think because I know over the next couple of weeks it's going to be quite heavily involved with doing the office. I'm not going to have a lot of time. So I think for me it's just good to go, actually, how do I just go and have some me time tomorrow and then spend the rest of the weekend clearing that room, getting it all sorted, because like I say, next Friday it needs to be pretty much clear, because I've got the guy coming to do the coven. I was just thinking then, because you know, on my antique bookcase, I wish I was upstairs now, I'll show you, because I've got no light in that room at the minute, but I've got on the antique case, I've got I bought Jim Lawrence lights that I want on either side, and that was part of the job that I talked to Mike about, and he was like, yeah, I can do that, no problem. He said I can either wire them in like properly so they go to a switch, or we could actually just put them on a plug, because there's a plug behind that and or at the side of it, so I can just, and then that means if I was ever to move it, it's not all wired in. So again, if someone wants to turn that into a bedroom, it's not going to have what random wall lights where they may want to put a wardrobe or something. So that's actually really good news, so I'm made up with that. I'm rabbiting, guys, but it's because I've just been working so hard today. I need to go and have a shave. I'm going to go to the barber's this weekend and just have a bit of a, so it probably won't be tomorrow because I'm going to have some me time, but maybe I'll do that first thing Sunday morning and then come home and get stuck into the rest of that room. And I think that sounds like a little bit of a plan. But I'm going to love and leave you. I'm not going to rabbit on anymore, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't aesthetically pleasing the whole way through, and we normally love the cozy vibes, but also we need to do that bit to get to this, so remember that. And if you're in your own renovation, guys, it will be worth it. Things will start to come together, and you can watch me going through this myself. So yeah, if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in my next video.